We're very excited for our symposium today. It's our second symposium. We had our first one about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, and that was during COVID, and it was virtual, but I think we'll do virtual again because most of the folks that we're working with on the BDLA are professors who are very busy and right in the middle, right in the swing of things with their teaching schedule. So I want to thank everybody for taking the time today. It's really an exciting moment for building decarbonization, and also the BDLA has been gaining a lot of momentum. So we're really excited. We've got just a fantastic group of speakers today, and we're going to be together for the next 3 hours. And so we do have a break in the middle, and I'll show you the schedule here. Oh, sorry. We're going to start with a couple speakers, Pam Bartholomew and Amory Lovins, and then have a break. And then we have Kara Carmichael from the White House climate team. And another guest speaker is Alpha Arsenal from Northeastern University, Arsano, I'm sorry, Alpha. And then we're going to end with a little discussion where we'd like you to participate. And if you are teaching, sharing some of your thoughts on best practices for teaching building decarbonization. We do have several participants and users of the BDLA material that are from the private sector. So we also welcome you. And we think that if you're not teaching at a university, many of us are teaching clients and other people that we work with. So much of what we're going to be talking about today will apply to you. So we ask that if you would like to ask a question, that you can do it via the chat. Lindsay is going to be working with us today on helping to bring those questions that are in the chat to the speakers. At the end of each speaker, we will have a time for Q&A, roughly about 5 minutes for each person. So there's going to be a good amount of time to jump in and get some questions answered. So we're looking forward to that lively discussion. We assume everybody on here is going to be really very polite with the questions, but we also want you to ask the tough questions. This is a time when we're all having to learn a lot because things are changing quite rapidly. So I'm going to start with a quick update on the BDLA. And so everybody knows what's going on and some of the exciting things that are happening. Most all of you, I'm sure, have already seen our website, bdla.stanford.edu. And that's the hub where we're providing the teaching materials and the information and really the best way to interact with the BDLA. So we do encourage you to go to the website and do it, somewhat frequently, because there's new information, new teaching materials, and also announcements about different webinars and things that are available. So do participate in that. We do have new teaching materials up and some additional new events and support opportunities. So we do have now over 30 case studies and presentations that range a wide gamut of topics, everything from information for architectural students, information for engineering students, general information for a wide variety of students, and even construction management, cost estimating, and structural systems. So very exciting, the breadth of the information that's available. We recently added a really good slide deck on environmental justice and equitable decarbonization that we put together with one of our collaborators, Dr. Anthony Kinslow, who is a Stanford grad, Stanford Adjunct lecturer, and also doing a lot of exciting work in this area. So we've also recently added a case study on the American Institute of Architects headquarters renovation, which is a energy efficiency upgrade, electrification upgrade, and even a embodied carbon offset project that's done in the local community with installing solar panels on low-income homes. So it's a really exciting case study. If you haven't heard about this, I would urge you to check out that case study and use that. We do have one of our speakers today is also going to be doing a webinar in a month plus. He'll have a longer time to talk about some of the exciting things that are going on in building decarbonization, especially as it relates to policy. That's Panama Bartholomew, who's speaking this morning as well in just a few minutes. We do have in May a webinar on cooking. Two people, one from Stanford University and another from RMI, are going to be talking about some of the recent findings in research and also policy and technology around cooking, which is one of the areas of a lot of debate these days, kind of exciting. And we do have previous symposiums and webinars, video archive of that if you're interested in hearing some of the things that have been discussed previously, including recently we had Bruce King talking about embodied carbon and Dr. Anthony Kinslow talking about environmental justice and equitable decarbonization. Couple just updates on some of the things that are going on with the BDLA. We now are up to 1,000 users in 190 universities and over 3,000 downloads. So we're really excited about that. We have over 125% growth in the number of users over the last year. And we have over 400 folks that have attended different meetings, either in person or virtual, that we've had over the last year plus. Just to get a sense of some of the academic users that are part of this, a lot of big name universities are there. We're working with a wide spectrum of the HBCUs, which is exciting, but we're also working with community colleges and some of the smaller universities. So it's really exciting to see who's now participating. And we're trying to do is urge those of you who have either feedback for us or otherwise presentations that you would like to share with others to contact us and either give us that feedback or share a presentation that you would like others to be able to have. So that would be really great. So we also have a lot of interesting organizations that are now users of the material, including government research organizations, U.S. Green Building Council, National Renewable Energy Lab, the Army. I think this is great news to see those very large and impactful organizations taking notice of what we're doing. And then the other exciting thing is that, and this was somewhat unexpected, but a lot of private sector users are now part of the BDLA. And so we're seeing a lot of construction companies, very large architectural and engineering companies, and even some building owners are tapping into the information now, which is really exciting. So we also have a couple of awards. There's actually more than that are on this slide, but we're really happy with the Association of Energy Engineers, the Innovative Project of the Year award. And then we're starting to get a variety of recognition from different organizations that promote sustainable practices in teaching or sustainable teaching at universities. So that's really exciting.